Hello. Once again, this is the last day of July 2025. Now, this song has been heard by virtually no one. But for me, it's very, very important because this man, well into his 80s, I think he's even 90, still working as a doctor. And his name is Dr. Vernon Coleman. And he was he was affectionately known as the old man in a chair. And he, along with him and others, they were instrumental in convincing me about the lies that we've all been told about medicine and diseases. Not since 2020, but long, long before then, about all the other diseases. And I'll leave a link to the song and his website in descriptions to this video under more in bold letters. I'm sure you can all find it. And I suggest you take a look at his website. It's very, very informative and doesn't cost anything to look. And in the past, he has been maliciously attacked by the establishment, but he carries on regardless. And his main concern is the relentless indoctrination and force-fed propaganda. And unfortunately, there's no exception. We are all indoctrinated by the system. But in recent years, it's become malicious and nasty. However, ideally, what should be said to every child repeatedly throughout his or her school life is something like this: you are all in the process of being indoctrinated. We have not yet evolved a system of education that is not indoctrination. We're sorry, but it's the best we can do. And what you are being taught here is a collection of current prejudice and choices of this particular culture. And the slightest look at history will tell you how impermanent these must be. It changes. Things change. People tend not to. And these thoughts were laid down by their predecessors, and it's repeated ad nauseum. It's a self-perpetuating system, being brainwashed by the brainwashed. We can't help ourselves unless you start thinking for yourself. And those of you who perhaps are more robust and individual than others will be encouraged to leave and find ways of educating yourself and educating your own judgments. And those that stay must remember always, all the time, that they are being moulded and patterned to fit into the narrow and particular needs of this current society. However, absolutely everyone is capable of going to the library, studying the classics or reading history or art. Alternatively, you can buy a comic, read a heavily biased newspaper, or binge watch the legacy media on TV. The choice is yours alone. And just remember, all you students at university, your uni professor isn't God by a long chalk. He chose to become an academic and stay within the safety of university life rather than facing real life. Tell him about indoctrination, and I'm sure he'll have a very clever answer to cover his arse. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.